Today I'm going to be reviewing a product from Universal Swords. A number of months ago I had a product from Universal Swords pass through my hands. It was a French Hussar Saber. I did a review on it. I was very impressed with the quality of it for one thing, but also the attention to detail that went in. It's actually a historical replica piece. So recently I acquired a few pieces from Universal Swords for my own personal collection. Today I'm going to be reviewing this, which is the Russian Imp.Dragoon Saber. Universal Swords specializes in this kind of historical military and historical weapons like this. They do a lot of research apparently, because what I've seen in the detail of it shows that they're paying real attention to detail, which makes these great for reenactments or film. In the late 1800s, the Russian cavalry got a new designation and a new sword. They were formed into groups of dragoons. The reason being is because of military advances and stuff, it became necessary for mounted cavalry to sometimes dismount and engage, and for that they needed a slightly different kind of weapon and different training. They basically became mounted infantry. They could ride in, they could ride out, but they could also dismount and fight. This was the sword that was designed for those troops, those dragoons. This Russian Imperial Dragoon Saber is modeled after an example, a historical example. If you go online, you can find pictures of these actual historical pieces. There's some right here. Now this is of course a replica, a very affordable, well-made replica. It's quite historically accurate, as you've seen from the pictures. It even has where your bayonet would go down through. These are fully functional high carbon steel, tempered high carbon steel. They are full tang. They have been, you can see where the end of the tang has been peened in, brass hilt here. This particular model has a carved wooden handle, which again, historically accurate. It has markings on it. I believe this one is 1892 production markings. They would have been made for a number of years. And there's forge and markings on the hilt, on the blade, on the scabbard itself. This particular sword has a wood core scabbard. Not all of Universal Swords products have that. Some have just a stiff leather scabbard. It depends on what is historically accurate. They do really follow that. This one has a leather covered wooden core, brass fittings all the way down. Really high quality, nicely done stuff. Like I said, the blade is high carbon steel, tempered high carbon steel. I did do a bit of cutting with this, and I'll show a couple of cuts at the end. I'm also going to add some pictures to this review, some close-ups I took to show the things like the forge marks and different things that they've added to make it so realistic and such an impressive piece. Universal Swords, check them out.